Hello friends, before you spend lakhs of rupees on building your house, let me tell you one very important thing. Your entire house stands on the foundation. If the foundation is strong, your house will remain safe for many years. But if the foundation is weak, cracks will start appearing in walls and floors. Doors may not close properly, and you may keep spending money on repairs again and again. That is why today I am going to explain in very simple language the common mistakes people make while doing foundation work and what you should do correctly to make your house strong and safe. The first big mistake is not doing proper shuttering in footing. Many contractors directly pour concrete into the dug pit without fixing shuttering. They do this to save money on materials and labor. But this actually increases your cost. When concrete is poured directly into soil, the shape becomes uneven and more concrete is required than necessary. That means more cement, more sand and more aggregate and more of your money. Also, when fresh concrete touches loose soil, some cement paste may mix with soil and the edges may not become strong. So, always make sure proper shuttering is done for isolated footing, trapezoidal footing or any other type. Shuttering gives proper shape, proper size and better strength. The next important point is foundation depth. Many people decide depth by guessing or by copying neighbors. Some contractors say that digging 2 or 3 feet is enough, but foundation depth depends on soil condition and building load. It should rest on hard soil layer, which can safely carry the building load. There is no fixed rule that a ground plus 1 house must have a 4 feet depth or a G plus 2 must have a 6 feet depth. The correct depth should be decided based on soil strength and structural design. For bigger houses, soil testing is always a good idea. Never take depth lightly. Now let us talk about PCC, which means plain cement concrete. Some people try to save money by skipping PCC or by placing bricks below the steel. This is not correct. PCC provides a clean and level surface for footing. It prevents cement slurry from mixing with soil and protects reinforcement. Usually 3 to 4 inches thickness is enough for normal residential buildings, unless engineer specifies more. The common mix for PCC is 1:4:8 or 1:3:6. PCC should be level and even. It should not have slopes or uneven surface. Another common mistake is using bricks, broken tiles or wooden pieces as cover blocks below steel. These are not proper cover blocks. Bricks can absorb water and do not provide uniform cover. Wood can decay. Steel must not touch soil at any point. Always use proper concrete cover blocks of required thickness. For footing, generally around 50 mm cover is provided. Also check side cover, not only bottom cover. Steel touching soil can lead to corrosion in future. During excavation, make sure the pit size is slightly bigger than the footing size. If footing is 4 feet by 4 feet, pit should not be exactly 4 by 4. Machine excavation often makes bottom narrower. Extra space is required for shuttering and proper working. After JCB excavation, manual dressing should be done to achieve correct size and level. One more mistake is column not being centered in footing. Sometimes marking is correct, but pit shifts during digging. As a result, column becomes off-center and contractor adds extra concrete on one side. This creates uneven load distribution and may cause structural issues later. Always recheck marking after excavation. Column must be exactly at the center of footing. Now let us talk about reinforcement. Many people think 10 mm or 12 mm steel is fixed for all footings. But steel size and spacing depend on structural design. It can vary depending on load. Always follow structural drawing. Steel bars should have proper spacing and proper L bends at corners. Column bars should have proper development length. Never cut steel short to save money. Steel is the backbone of the foundation. For RCC footing, minimum concrete grade generally used is M20 for residential buildings. The nominal proportion for M20 is 1 part cement, 1.5 parts sand and 3 parts aggregate. Do not use lower grade unless designed by engineer. Also, do not add extra water in concrete to make it flow easily. Extra water reduces strength. Water cement ratio should be controlled. Usually around 22 to 27 liters of water per 50 kg cement bag is used approximately, depending on site conditions. Too much water causes cracks and weak concrete. While pouring footing concrete, always use vibrator. Vibrator removes air voids and makes concrete dense and strong. Without vibration, honeycombing and weak spots may develop. But do not over-vibrate. Proper vibration is important. After footing work is completed, backfilling is done. Many people simply throw soil back and pour water. That is not proper compaction. Backfilling should be done in layers and each layer should be compacted properly. If compaction is poor, soil will settle later and floor cracks may appear. Finally, curing is very important. Concrete gains strength when it stays moist. If curing is not done properly, strength reduces. Footing should be cured for at least 7 to 10 days. More curing is even better. Do not stop water immediately. Proper curing increases durability and long life of structure. Always remember, you can change paint, tiles and furniture later. But foundation cannot be changed once it is done. So never compromise in foundation work. Follow structural drawings, use proper materials and supervise the work carefully. Tell me honestly in the comments. At your construction site, which of these mistakes are happening right now? And if you found this information helpful, share it with someone who is planning to build a house. One small awareness today can save huge money tomorrow. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.